Hi guys, it's Aegis here. So today I'm here with another Gundam TCG deck profile. It's been a while since I make some of them because I was focusing on the blue-red and just have been playing with that part only. And I feel like if like for green-white or blue-white, there's already a lot of different deck profiles already. So and it's too common, so I rather just leave that alone, so I didn't do that part. But with set 2, we actually get quite a few decks coming out and something that I could actually get out to play with, so I'm showing you today, which the deck itself will be kind of focusing with Epyon and some of the cards that actually kind of work together inside the deck as a theme to play with. So let's go into it. Now first, I'm running 4 of the blocker Ares. So this is a small cost blocker that you can get, and more importantly, because this deck I am trying to focus on the OZ kind of theme, so having units that actually have this threat is very important for me. So and unfortunately there isn't like a lot of good blockers if you are looking into like sort of blue or white kind of thing. It isn't there, and if they are just like a 1-1, it doesn't hurt. 2-1 at least it can help you or something, and then you can maybe trade something, or maybe at least help you to make it easier for the next attack. So that's why I'm using the Ares. And then 2 of the Taurus. So Taurus have a weak point that it cannot target player. So you cannot break shields, you cannot break DX base or any base exactly. But with the current situation where you will be having a very high chance to find Reclias, which is a free body, this is at least something that you can just strike in for a trade, right? And if you are seeing something that you are needing to hit it for 3 points to break it, it is a card that helps out. And more importantly, it's also an OC card. Even though I'm not running a lot, but I think when I want something that can be out for a 2 cost, not only just this, so far this is a better option. There's another like a Leo that we can use, but it isn't good. So before we have something else to replace this, I probably will still be running this one. Now next is the Leo that is powered by 6. Now when set, this card can tap a HP 3 or lower opponent unit, and so rest it, and which is very fine, which is a great thing for you to target early game, and it's quite easy to even just let it to immediately attack as long as you have a OC pilot, which we not only have one. So that is something that is actually workable, and his body isn't too bad, even though the 2 defense is kind of not big enough. But I would say with this effect, I think it's okay so far. Again, more importantly, it's a OC unit for you. And then next is 3 of the Ares Knowing Custom. So this card is one of the reasons why I'm using this much of the OC cards, because when this is destroyed, while you have another OC unit of yourself on the board, you get to draw 1. So not only that, you can use this to trade and then draw, and then you can just look into what sort of things that you can slightly eat. For example, if you are hunting the Sakus, you can just get them off, and it still survives. So that's, I think, is something that good. And more importantly is because I'm running Noi in this deck, so having things that she can immediately get into and strike is very important, and that's why this is the pick. And then next, 4 of the Wing Gundam Bird mode. So this one is to increase our resources as fast as possible, so that we can get into the levels that we need to, because for ring 0 for Epyon we need 8 levels, and if we are just doing it normally we will not be able to catch up. So this is a very important card, and probably try to mulligan to make sure you have one in hand, then you will have a smoother game overall. And then I'm running the Tallgeese package, which is with the 2 of the rares and 4 from the starter. Now the starter one, because it's with a better body, and if it somehow survive, or you play it out and then actually use it to strike next turn, then you can gain a lot of benefit, because it's tap 4, it can active itself again. Usually you won't be using this skill usually, but hopefully you can actually get to that point, or at least use this to strike something that it still survives. Then it will be the best for you. And this Tallgeese, unfortunately, with his ability isn't that great, because he can only tap a HP 2 or less, which this is already 3 or less, which is better, but it get a better body. So when you are facing like a Rictius, it won't immediately kills you back. You get 1 HP left, and if you are facing 4 HP, then you can set your 9 onto a Tallgeese, because it's also linked with OC pilots. So whether you want to use 6 or you want to use 9, these 2, which is supposed to be a 6 custom suits, can actually put 9 and perform the link, which is very, very interesting if you ask me, and that's why I am actually like to play with this deck a lot. And then because we have the bird mode, we are running hero, and we will be using for the starter wing Gundam, which it gets the breach, which is very important, and it can hunt down some lower level active units, because it does become quite a lot of problem if you don't get rid of those stuff, especially when you see like a G-Quarks that where they do have a lot of 4 costs, even though their strong units are 5 levels, but when they are at like 4 levels or less, they do have quite a few good bodies cards, and you still want to hunt them down so that they don't get a chance to set the pilot, or even if they set the pilot, you want to get rid of them. So the starter wing Gundam is definitely important here. And then with the big cost, real boss is the Epyon and Wing 0. Now Wing 0, you just need to be careful. It's a good board wipe, and it gets the high maneuver, so your opponents need to deal with it somehow. It's not like letting it live will make them any good, because they cannot block. And with Epyon, it's kind of like Tallgeese, where you make it linked, and then you strike opponent's unit, draw a card because of 6 ability, and not let it dead, and then stand it back up with Epyon on skill, and then strike another one to draw another card. And hopefully you are still surviving by that, hopefully. Or even if you are trying to fight against your opponent's very big units, you can kill a small one, draw one, restand it, kill the big one, draw one, to kind of getting the balance back. And what good about Epyon is 7 cost instead of 8, even though you still need 8 levels, but at least on the 8 level turn you can just also chuck in the pilot to make it immediately movable, not like Wing 0 that you need to wait for another turn. Into pilots, now 9. Now first, 9 can be linked with this 3, which is very, very great. And also she also get the command skill, which is a main or action to select one of your link unit and recover 3 HP. So for example, with your Tallgeese, with your Epyon, which you need to strike into opponents to draw cards, and you also get yourself hurt, and your opponent might just try to use some little stuff to bait you, or just try to attack you and get rid of it, and then suddenly recover 3 HP, then you take the hit, you're still there, and they wasted you there. So this is a very interesting tech that we can actually use, and because you can link with so many suits, and this is why we are using this pair. Before we using this pair, I was testing with a friend with that size and deal, but then to me I think they are too big, and with these, if you can only set a 6 where you want your 6 to be on your Tallgeese and Epyon, it will be kind of a waste. But you have to set them on to get rid of the situation where you're facing with. So that's why we are looking into what more OC pilots we have, and it's annoying. But one thing that I feel a little bit sad about annoying is that she doesn't have a burst effect to get to your hand. But I guess we can ask for more for now. But maybe later, when we have more OC pilots comes out, we probably have more with burst and with more different units available to us, which will make the deck a little bit more stronger, I guess. And then Hero is here to basically get into all of your Wing Gundam and Wing Zeros to get rid of your opponent's unit, even on the bird mode, to make it a 5 attack striker to at least trade for something. Best is always on the Wing Gundam to kill something while you survive and then breach 5. So opponent need to trade with you, or if they don't, then you can just keep applying the pressure. Or even on the Wing Zero, that is so big that they still have to trade with you and they need to give you a lot of stuff, right? But unfortunately, there are like matches that I have not seen Hero at all, and this is basically the reason why I lost, because I have a whole bunch of Wing Gundams, Wing Zeros, Bird Mole. They just stand there and do nothing. So, and even if I set annoying on the Wing Gundam, it's only attacking for 5, so it's not big enough to deal with the big stuff. But if you are not as bad luck as me, where you get Hero from time to time, 1 to 2 per game, this should still be able to help you out to sustain your battle line and make sure you're still having a good experience. And then next, I am running 4 of the 6 because he is basically the spirit, the key of the deck when you are using Epyon, when you're using Tallgeese. He is the guy to go in, and he draws you a lot of cards, so that's why I'm using him, definitely, right? And then lastly is 4 of the underground desert base, and then 2 of the shore resolve for the drawing and for a high defensive base, so that it doesn't get killed so easily, even in like early stage, right? It at least takes 2 hits to just have your opponents to get rid of it. So yeah, so far this is the list, and the idea is, first we are trying to want to make Epyon work, and then we look into what other blue cards we are going for, and then because we want to use 6, and we are looking into like Tallgeese, looking into his suits, and then look into the blockers, and find it that we need to find some OC cards to make these two to move immediately with the link. Here comes the Annoying and the Bear. And then when we are thinking of what we are good to like partner with, because if you look at the green ones, we only have 16 cards, not a lot, not really a lot. If you turn it into a white, it will be like a maybe like an Air Strike, Kira Yamato, right? And then you only have 8 cards left, which if you just chuck into blocker, it isn't that impressive. Well, actually 4 more, which is 20, maybe a little bit more. So maybe it fits a little bit of blocker, but I don't think it's a very good idea, I have to say. So instead of focusing a lot on blocking, which we only have 4 blockers to be honest, we focus more on how to apply pressure to opponent, how to force them to go into our units and trade with more than one of them. and when we are striking, we actually can take at least 2 of their outs as in trading, so that we can not losing on resources, right? And 6 will help us to draw a lot more back if we can actually stay until that late. And if we are playing against like the blockers build, we have this Rio to help us out, we have the Tallgeese to help us out. As long as we set the annoying, they can get rid of a lot of stuff, right? Even this with the annoying is a 4-2, so even though it will still get killed by the 2-4 blocker, but and break theirs, but at least you get a chance to apply inner pressure, especially when your opponents have like 4 HP left and they don't have those kind of blockers, and you can just go in and strike them. Because when you set, you can also tap down another blocker, which will probably be a break theirs or any sort of 2 HP blockers, or even just like the GMs, those 2 HP guys, you can still kind of tap them down and then go in to strike whatever you want to, and then use the other units to kill all those GMs and stuff, right? And also with Tallgeese, with annoying is a 4-4, so you can go in to basically deal with a lot of early blockers, and then tap down a 2 HP or lower cards that you want to deal with. So overall, I think the structure is okay. The idea to me is fun. Yeah, so it just depending on how you draws, because sometimes if you draws bad like me, where you don't see hero in like 3 games, then of course there's something that you cannot do, right? You cannot win because you just don't get the stuff. But I think if you just have fun and want to find a way to play with Epyon, this will be one of the option. I do see another example with like blue-white with some blockers and then other things to sustain the battle line until Epyon comes out and just strike. That I think is also a very interesting idea, which I will be looking to that one as well. And then I am also thinking of working on a red and white with Cubele, probably with the Versago together. I'm still looking into how I can make it happen, so that will come in later when I get the idea out. Yeah. So yeah, I think that's it for this deck profile. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me in the comments down below. Subscribe for more future deck profiles, unboxings, maybe some deck fights if I actually get a chance. So far, unfortunately, there isn't. I just get into locals and play a few games, and that's it. And when there is too many like ergo matter, I just don't want to go in, because it's, to me, is kind of not having fun when I just get rushed. Just that, yeah, that's just what I feel. I do want to have some kind of back and forth instead of just spam, which I did try that with the blue-red on that, but I don't like it, to be honest. I don't like it. So this one, at least I can feel something. I can trying to work hard and get to my Epyon, and then just have fun with 6 and draw a lot of cards, and I found a lot more fun there. So yeah, so I think that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you guys in the next video. Signing off.